team in the victory. It was a hard-fought, tough game, just like I said on Monday it would be. And so very, very proud of our team. We overcame a lot of adversity, and that's what you have to do. You have to dig down and make plays and win sometimes. I don't really care how it looks. I mean, certainly I want to get a lot of things cleaned up, but I really am proud. Like I said, I really was frustrated. It seemed like the ball was not bouncing our way again, and with the muff punt, us not getting that. But our team overcame that. And again, you can't think negative. You can't think that it's not going to happen. You just got to put your head down and go to the next play and keep on grinding and keep on working. Because as I tell the team all the time, nobody's going to give you anything. You got to work for what you get. You got to grind it out. You got to have tough victories. And I was very proud. I thought we grew in that area. Nobody wants to come out, get a 3 and out, stop them, and then put the ball on the ground and have them run it back for a touchdown. And here we go again. And that was not going to happen. I told the team the second I went in there, before I made the adjustments with the staff, I walked right in and talked to the team while the coaches were meeting, and that's what I told them, that there was no way in heck that it wasn't going to come down to a close game. I knew they would hang in there, somehow make a play, get a turnover, make something happen, and that's what happened. And you'd like to see us play a little bit more clean and come out, like I said, and get the big 3 and out to start the second half and get the ball and move it and pull away, but it didn't happen. So what are you going to do? You got to just keep on working, keep on grinding, and I was very proud of the outcome. The 2-minute drill there at the end, there were some things we certainly need to trap the ball better. We were a little hesitant. The guys were a little gun shy on trapping the ball and getting them down, and that keeps the clock moving. So we were a little slow on that will get cleaned up, but didn't want to panic and pull some kind of blitz or something and have them get something cheap. I wanted to make them earn it, and again, it got a little close for my comfort there. But again, we had to stay the course, stay patient, and execute, and that's what we did. So very proud of the victory. We really needed the break right now. We spent these past 6 weeks. It's been, as I said before, it's been a tough start, but our guys have stayed the course. We've gotten better. I told you we were getting better, and we certainly have. There's no doubt defensively we have, and offensively we will get back to moving the football. I think when the game tightened up and you put the ball on the ground and it gets close, and Steven was getting a little antsy, he will settle down. I just told him that right now. Just relax. You can see him on his face, and he's a very good, conscientious young man, and he needs a little break right now, and we'll get back to work on Tuesday. So we'll give him one more day than usual. We'll have Monday off to watch the film and get back to work on Tuesday, and we'll work hard to get better this week. And we have the bye, and then another home game, which will be nice. So, we got some good momentum, and looking forward to giving these guys a few days off and getting healthy and ready for that last stretch.
Mark, after those first 2.5 games, did you think your defense was going to be able to turn things around as quickly as they have and as well as they have?
I did some of it. As I told you after the New Mexico State game, and I came in here and I told you, I said some will be easily fixed, and some will not. And it's still the case. Some things we could get fixed quickly and just coaching them up and getting them in position, and I was very confident that it wouldn't look like that. And so the guys are settling in and executing much better. So I'm proud of them. We still have a long way to go, but we're getting much better, and I appreciate their effort and their attitude and the way they've gone to work, and they haven't flinched, and they didn't let even this game, they didn't let the negativity, they didn't let the bad breaks, they didn't let anything deter them from getting the victory any way you slice it. What we give, we only give them 2 field goals, right? Yeah. So I mean that's pretty good for us, and we'll build on that.
Mark, what was your emotions during and after that final play?
I just threw my headset out. I really did. I was like, I don't know. I was smoked. I was smoked. You always want it to look easier, but we're we're not built that way. But you know what? Again, we've had these games before. You guys have asked me those questions, and there is a lot to be said about building on games like that. You know, until we change the performance on the field when bad things happen, then the result's going to be the other way. Now, when bad things happen and you just keep on staying the course, keep on fighting, love, trust, and believe in each other, then good things happen. And not always, it doesn't guarantee you anything, but it gives us an opportunity. And so, in that way, it is nice to see.
How hard is it to prepare for that scenario that the defense faced at the end, where you basically have 4 plays to win the game?
For us to get
yeah, like preparing for that situation, you can't really mock that up in practice and such.
Yeah, well, we do a 2-minute drill a lot, and as I said earlier in that drive, I was a little disappointed. Our guys were a little too hesitant, and that wasn't designed to be that soft. Really, we had some hard edges, and we have a little better vision and trap that ball quicker. Then the clock moves. We can't let them get first downs and get out of bounds, and so. You know, there's things we could clean up there, but again, I wanted to stay patient even as they were moving it, you know, into the red zone. With that amount of time, 1 sack in the game would be in pretty good shape, and we were close. And also, as you get closer there, if you stay in coverage and don't just panic and blitz, and I've done that before. You know, we brought the whole team, you know, years ago in a critical situation, and we threw it up to them, and that didn't work out real good. So I wanted to stay patient. We did come down and start paying some man-free in the red zone, which tightened it up. But we wanted to make them earn it and get the ball in the end zone, because when you got a lot of guys in coverage, it does get hard.
Mark, you talked about some things on defense.
Pardon me?
You simplified some things on defense overall.
Yes, sir. I've gone through that a lot. Yeah, but we have, and we've built on it. You know, we've I've been. I've talked about that for several weeks. I thought it was important to see what we can do, how to go about it, how to structure, you know, the calls, personnel, because we were, you know, we did. Yes, we've simplified things, and we've built on things each week. We really built on. We had some nice new pressures tonight that really, one came completely free, and we missed the sack, and that was aggravating.
You have concerns that you've gotten too one-dimensional, and if so, what gives you confidence that Stephen will settle down and play better?
Stephen will settle down. Yes, we all know we need to throw the ball to win some football games as we move forward, and we will. And we'll get back to, and I talked about that a lot this week. Yes, I talked about protecting the football, but I also talked about getting back to confident and attack mode and moving the ball. We did early. Like I said, you hate to, you know, when momentum shifts, you know, we've got to be able to go to some things. And the run game helped us win this football game. If we weren't able to run the ball, it would have been very difficult to win this game. So I think that. But yes, we do want to throw it as we move forward. Sorry.
Is this one of those milestones when you're going to look at Barker and reassess during this bye week, or is it going to take more time than that?
Not right now, no.
Mark, what does it say about Benny and the staff's trust in him? I mean, he carries it 20 times in a game like today. How much has that grown?
I mean, again, you have to give him a lot of credit. I really have a lot of confidence in him, and you know, for being a true freshman, it's amazing. But you know, you love that. You know, as we recruit more and more guys like that don't flinch, that'll never flinch, and you know, look adversity right in the eye and move on, and compete at a high level. We've got a lot of those guys, and we just are trying to piece it up, you know, put it all together, and we're getting better and better, and but he's a tough runner.
Does his presence change the attitude of the other guys on the offense? It seems like you guys have a little more edge in the running game, and not just because of him. Now when you need to get tough runs.
It is. He changes a lot of things, and that's, you know, I touched on it before, but he's, you know, when you recruit, you know, he's what we thought he was going to be, but it just is a little faster than maybe you anticipated, you know. But that hard-nosed, great balance, tough runner, tough mindset, tough attitude, no BS about him. He's here to work and win football games and get better, and I love that. And so he helps in a lot of ways. But you know, you got to give a lot of credit to all of our backs. Boom had some big runs. He put the ball on the ground, but he had some big runs early. He's explosive. He'll be fine. I'm sure he's probably frustrated, and but we put the ball on the ground, and we went with the other guys, and they got hot. And really, you got to give a lot of credit to JoJo. I thought the run when he bounced it and outran him and got the first down was huge. I mean, that's a big play. And so, you know, it's nice seeing somebody step up when their number's called.
Josh and Denzel
you're
gave
just
you.
a more physical football team than
Pardon me?
last. How much do you think the credit goes to that you're just a more physical football team on both sides of the ball with your running game on offense and the way you're playing on defense the last 2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah, without the physicality, we wouldn't have had any chance to win this game tonight, so it definitely is helping. Now we gotta polish it all up and again start attacking and throwing the ball down the field. We got good wideouts that, you know, I'm sure are gonna want the ball, and we gotta get it to them and loosen things up. But the toughness on both sides of the ball and the attitude and the belief, if you didn't have it, then we wouldn't have won that game, so it's a big piece of it.
Josh and Denzel gave you some big plays off the edges. Can you talk about?
Yeah, they've been really working hard. Josh has been banged up. It'll be nice for him to have a few days and try to get healed up. He's been playing through injury, playing extremely hard. We're really thin at that position, at the outside backer position, and at late, and when we go to 4 down, those guys off the edge just playing D-ends and rushing. We're down some guys there, and so they're really playing a lot of snaps and playing very hard. So, you know, proud of them.
Mark, how much should we credit the defensive improvement for you taking a bigger role in the last
No,
year?
you know, I want to be very clear about this. There's no way we would have this success without Coach Elliott putting a lot of this together. I've really helped eliminate some of the pressure of calling the game because we work well together. We always have, and so the structure of it's very good. He's seeing what's going on at the press box, making great adjustments, and really, you know, it's easy to call plays when the structure's right and the guys are playing, and we are keeping them off balance, but that's a credit to the whole defensive staff, and so we've really done well, but DJ's worked his tail off, and you know, he's doing the same thing he's always done. He's always been successful. It's just helping with me being involved in calling it, and he could really see what's going on up there and make quality adjustments and know exactly, because before he's so busy doing all that, we don't know exactly what's going on and how to get things fixed. So it's been working well.
Was Elam an injury situation?
He is. He's been injured the past couple of weeks. He tried to play last week against Bama, but he's got some injuries, and hopefully it'll be a week or two. I think he should be back by the next game.
What would you see from the special teams?
Well, for the first time all year, you know, we didn't. Oh, thank you. I'm waiting on that, but not. And I was disappointed in that, you know, because we've been playing really hard, and we got to get some things cleaned up. And the execution on the kickoff return at the end of the half is not acceptable. And so we're doing a couple things there that we anticipated, and we didn't make the play, and we didn't beat. We lost some one-on-ones that put us in a stressful situation. So we'll get it cleaned up, we'll get it worked, and I'm confident we'll bounce back and play good. Yeah, but
Mark, it's obviously more physical, but why? Why the change? Your kids are hitting much harder, but why?
just stay the course. Just stay the course. I mean, if we didn't need to get better by grinding and practicing, doing what we do, then why work the way we do, right? I mean, they get better. They get better. We were inexperienced and thin at D-line, and we fundamentally had to keep on grinding them to get better. It's not just being physical; it's also execution and executing, you know, their technique. You know, so it's a big piece of it is technique, not just brute strength. And so they're getting better, and the structure of everything's better. They're in better positions, and we're making people work for their yards. And we're going to continue to do that. You know, we need to continue to get more physical. We need to continue to get more depth. But also on the O-line, those guys have been around for a while now, a lot of them, and they've been playing for a few years, and they're really getting some tough physical yards in there as well.
Can I try this to make sure I understand you? If your kids are hesitating less, then they could be more physical?
Well, I think, you know, we touched on that earlier, maybe before you were working your way down here. You trying to get an extra hot dog up there or what?
That was my best feed. That's pretty bad.
But I think, you know, with simplifying things, yeah, I mean, yes, that's part of it. We've been down that road for 2 or 3 weeks, was simplifying things, getting in. But a big piece of it is fundamentally, like I told you 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, if you're calling something that is meant to stop something, and they're still getting 8 yards, I don't care who's calling what, you're not gonna be successful. You know what I mean? They have to execute. And yeah, they have to play with technique, and they have to play with that passion, energy, desire, everything that our fans and everybody wants to see, and they're doing that. I think early on, with the inexperience, we were maybe, yes, we were not executing and not playing well. So I think you're building on all that.
Mark, you guys were in a storm a little bit as a team 3 weeks ago. Has there been an element within that locker room, on the practice field, across the board, of sort of us against the world and a rallying in the mentality of this team from sort of how bad things looked 3 weeks ago?
I think part of that, part of that. I told them in the locker room after the Southern Mississippi game. First thing I told them, I grabbed them up, I wanted to see the whites of their eyes, and I told them to stay the course. I said, every son of a gun outside of this room right here will be attacking you and me. So put your head down, do your job, and go to work, because there's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. You either man up and get better, or you cave. And we're still working, you know that, but nobody's been hesitant. It's about getting back and getting to work. We knew we had a good football team. We're not a great team, but we're a work in progress, and we're getting better and better. And I love their attitude, and I love the way they work. And so we do need everybody back on board. And I said that. I'll tell you this: it's very hard to get something turned when it's toxic and negative. And the criticism, we deserve it sometimes. You know what I mean? And that's that. I've sat here and taken it and will. When you deserve to be criticized, you take it like a man and move on. But the toxic, negative stuff is very hard to turn a program when people turn that way. You know what I mean? And turn on the kids and turn on the players. Coaches deserve to be criticized. That's our job. But it's part of our job. But the players are getting toxic and getting negative and being all that, that's not going to help get this program to where we want it to go. I promise you.
Folks, thank you very much. Across all, you get the coaches